Hey, I'm Marlee and welcome to my channel. So yesterday, January 30th, there was an article posted on the outline titled The Skincare Con, and there were a lot of mixed opinions on that article, and so I just kind of wanted to give my opinion. First, I would like to start by saying I started really getting into skincare back in 2015, and ever since then I have always had a routine and stuck with it every single day, twice a day, and I've enjoyed experimenting with different products and finding out what works and what doesn't work for my skin. Also, I don't really keep up with skincare on social media. This article kind of mentions skincare as being a trend, and from what I've seen, I'm not really on social media that much, but I haven't really seen it as this huge trend, but that's just my perspective. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of skim through the article and give comments every now and then. So I haven't really planned this out, so it might be a little scattered, but I'm just going to go with that. So the article pretty much starts off saying that all skincare is a scam, which I definitely disagree with. And they say perfect skin is unattainable because it doesn't exist. I would like to say, first of all, not everyone does a skincare routine trying to get perfect skin. A lot of people do it because they want to better their skin condition or just keep it healthy. And even just having a skincare routine makes it feel like you have some kind of structure in your life, and it's just a pampering time for yourself. So to say that all skincare is a scam, it's such a generalization and so dramatic, and I think it's really inaccurate. They also say new skincare is chiefly about buying things and displaying them for others to see. Like I said, I'm not really on social media, and so I haven't really seen the skincare trend that they're talking about, but from what I've seen on Instagram, there's a lot of people giving advice and showing the products that they've used and how it's helped them, and I haven't really seen anyone like talking about the price or flaunting their good skin. I usually see the before and after pictures and how they attain that skin. They compare skin to organs like the liver or lungs and saying that imagine refining those organs, but we do take care of ourselves. The skin is exposed to a lot more, such as sunlight or pollution, and taking care of your skin isn't a bad thing. I think you should take care of your skin just like you would take care of any other organ. And they say that skin has withstood millions of years of evolution without the aid of these products, and people have always pretty much done things to take care of themselves. If you've seen my rice water video, that was a technique that has been used for many years in Eastern cultures. They talk about AHA and BHA, which are acids found in a lot of skincare products these days that exfoliate your skin. They say that skincare companies are labeling them as safe when there have been some issues and they're an acid, obviously. However, when skincare is labeled as safe, especially for acids, they always come with a warning. It is an acid, so obviously there is going to be a limit to how often you can use it and for how long you can use it, and all of those things are usually included on the packaging. These are acids found in foods even, and they are safe when used in moderation and used correctly. Of course, I think that it's really important to do research on products before using them, and also to test them out before you use them all over your face. They talk about a few skincare horror stories, and pretty much it kind of correlates to what I just said, but you really need to do your research before trying things, especially if it says acid on it. Well, anything really. You need to make sure that ingredients are able to mix and they won't damage your skin or they won't cancel each other out. So it's really important to be literate in skincare before trying it on your face, because there's always a risk of damaging it when you're using chemicals, even natural things. They make a comment saying that don't we all have a friend who's really into skincare but doesn't have that great of skin? And they say, like, well, I wonder why that is. But a lot of people are still trying to figure out what works for them. It takes a lot of trial and error as well as research to figure out what works best for your skin. And then, even then, when you find the perfect thing, it's not going to work overnight. It still takes time. In the article, they say everything goes in and out of style, which is true, but I feel like skincare isn't just a trend. It's just like diet and exercise. Those aren't trends. There may be different trends to stay healthy, but the overall aspect of skincare or just taking care of yourself isn't a trend. And then they talk about how skincare companies that used to have products for glowy skin now sell powders. And I don't know why that's like an issue. It's obviously a company, and the purpose of a company is to sell things based on people's needs. And when trends go in and out with society, obviously the companies need to react to be able to keep their customers happy as well as make a profit. That's just a business. They say most skincare is a waste of money, which I disagree with. I think everything works differently for different people, so what works for me may be a waste of money for you because it doesn't work for you, but to say most is a waste of money, I feel is a bit extreme. I mean, there are some gimmicky products as well, but a lot of skincare I feel like really does work for certain people, of course. In this article, they also compare skincare for being for the rich people and having a skincare routine. I definitely disagree with that. I mean, I don't know how it's shown on social media, but like for me, I never thought of it as a class thing or showing that I have money to spend on these products. And I always look for the best deal anyway. Like I said, for me, it's just taking care of myself, and I think that is for a lot of people. It's not just wasting money on all these products, just to show that we have money to pamper ourselves, I guess. They end with saying that we've exploded ideals of skin color, body weight, and even body hair in record time. If only we could do the same with our faces. I saw a tweet about this last comment, and they pretty much said that instead of having ideals about these things now, we just pretty much say do whatever you want to do and what makes you happy. And that goes the same with skincare. I don't see why they need to bash skincare. It makes a lot of people feel good about themselves, even if they don't see improvement. Just being able to pamper yourself every now and then and having a sense of structure in your life, that's good enough for some people. Not everyone is aiming for perfect skin. I saw a few other tweets, and pretty much people were saying that their skincare regimens have worked to improve their skin. I didn't see anything about anyone saying having perfect skin, but a lot of people were saying they have had improvements in their skin texture or complexion. A lot of people also said that they used to have really bad acne and they felt like people were unable to see them as a person and they would only see them as their acne, and skincare had helped them with that and kind of regained their confidence as well. So I think that this article overall is just kind of ignorant, and I definitely feel like it was made to stir up some commotion, I guess, in the skincare community, which it definitely does. That's why I'm making this video. And I do understand kind of where they're coming from, but I do think they push it to the extremes a lot. Like, I understand that there may be some people on social media that buy a bunch of products just to flaunt them and show that they've spent all this money and now their skin looks really nice, or maybe they didn't even have bad skin to begin with and they're just pretty much spending all their money on this stuff. But I understand it from that perspective, but I don't feel like that's the majority of people. I think a lot of people really do just care about keeping their skin healthy and just feeling good overall. So those are my thoughts on this article. I'm going to link it down below. I would like to hear your opinion on the subject. What do you think about this article? What do you think about the comments that I made? I know this video is a little all over the place and wasn't really structured. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to make this video and just give my first impressions on this article. So if you like this, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.